we have Jonathan come up on stage. Jonathan is the community leader at ZetaChain. Let's give him a big round of applause. Hey, Jonathan, tell us everything about ZetaChain.
Yeah, today is about ZetaChain, but it's also about a bunch of partners that are building in our ecosystem and developers and users. So yeah, we're gonna have an Omnichain day and talk about a bunch of cool stuff. Omnichain dApps, we'll talk about what that is, chain abstraction, the Bitcoin interoperability that Zeta enables, and some of the dApps being built. So I hope you get a lot of value out of it, and we have some really cool speakers. Before we jump into the panels, I'll walk you through a 5-minute overview of ZetaChain, just to level set. So we're the fast little AV.
Guys, I just want to make sure everybody hears this. So guys on the other side, if you guys getting your food, if you guys are getting your swag, if you guys migrate over here and just lower it a little bit, lower your volume. I understand there's a lot of important networking going on, but this is really important. You guys learn this stuff from ZetaChain, okay? Sorry about that, Jonathan. Please go ahead.
Yeah, we got a good crowd here, so. Yeah, so ZetaChain's the simple, fast, and secure omni-chain blockchain. And so our whole mission is enabling native interoperability with any chain, even non-smart contract chains like Bitcoin. And the overall vision is to enable developers and users to experience benefits of all chains. So that's what we're about, and we've been live on mainnet for 29 days now. So developers building on ZetaChain want to achieve complete chain abstraction. And what we mean by that is you deploy a dApp on ZetaChain, and it can natively access users and data on any external chain, even Bitcoin. From a user standpoint, you could be in your Bitcoin wallet on the Bitcoin network, Binance, Ethereum, any connected chain, and you can interact with that Omnichain dApp. So you don't have to leave the environment that you like. And so that's what we mean by chain abstraction, and ZetaChain achieves this in a way without wrapping or locking tokens. So a lot of the exploits we've seen from wrapped Bitcoin and these new and different token standards have questionable trust models, and we're doing away with that with the ZetaChain platform. So there are two ways to build on ZetaChain. We have two bounty tracks in the build-a-thon, actually. And so one of the ways you can build is with cross-chain messaging, which enables the relaying of data between smart contracts on disparate chains. And this is a really easy way to bring interoperability to your app and achieve things like native cross-chain value transfer with fungibles or even NFTs. The second way, and this is what makes ZetaChain really special and what we would say is the novel killer feature, and that is Omnichain smart contract. So this is one contract that you deploy. All of your logic lives on ZetaChain, and now it's interoperable with all connected chains, and that's you manage that in one place. This is different than kind of the status quo today, where developers deploy smart contracts to every chain, and you have to manage that overhead and sync state between different blockchains. This is also what enables native Bitcoin interoperability, because you can't deploy smart contract on Bitcoin. So, and then from a user point of view, you could live on Bitcoin, you could be on Binance, Ethereum, chains that the ecosystem integrates in the future, and you can interact with this Omnichain dApp. So yeah, ZetaChain's an L1 that enables native Bitcoin interoperability, and you can benefit from that by deploying an EVM contract. So it's very similar to building on Ethereum, with the added functionality of your dApp now being interoperable everywhere. The other thing I'll mention is that all of these cross-chain transactions are bundled together in a single step on ZetaChain. And so again, different from cross-chain messaging, the ZetaChain is a single state system. So the speed of cross-chain interactions, the cost, a lot of this is orders of magnitude cheaper from what we're seeing on the mainnet data. So yeah, all of the time-tested contracts out there, Aave, Curve, SushiSwap is with us today. You'll meet them. You can deploy all of these quite easily on ZetaChain, and with very minimal code change, it's now a multi-chain or omni-chain dApp. So yeah, big milestone. We have a mainnet instance out there. It's been 29 days, and this project has been in development for a couple years, and I think the timing is really good right now because of all the fragmentation, and there's been a ton of Bitcoin buzz this week, of course, and I guess the big question is, well, how do you tap into native Bitcoins and involve them in all of the DeFi stuff that we're building? So yeah, this is exciting news for everyone that's building in the Zeta ecosystem. So far, a couple hundred dApps deployed on the network, millions of transactions, and this should go up as developers adopt the platform and we build great stuff. So yeah, this is the value prop of ZetaChain. You deploy once on ZetaChain. That contract is accessible from any chain as a user. It can access native tokens and data and liquidity on any chain, and everything settles in native assets. So yeah, Sushi will be on the first panel, actually, and they're one of the pioneers of Omnichain app building. So there's a DEX live on ZetaChain that they deployed, and very soon you'll be able to swap native Bitcoin for other DeFi assets on any chain in one step. So this implementation is coming soon. What's really cool about this is that Curve will support omni-chain asset pools. So you have one contract. If you see on the top row, you have Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network, maybe USDC on an L2, and then ETH on Ethereum. Users can deposit these native assets into the single contract and interact with it from any chain. And that opens up all sorts of cool yield opportunities and trading as well. So yeah, we're going to dive into different omni-chain use cases today that the ecosystem is building. This is just a sample. Native restaking is so part of what we're trying to do from like the foundation side is build the tutorials and really good documentation so that developers can hit the ground running and spin these things up pretty fast. And we just released a restaking tutorial, so you can stake native foreign assets from external chains like native Bitcoin and secure a blockchain like Ethereum or any other chain. And this is an Omnichain smart contract on ZetaChain. Whole growing ecosystem of partners that are helping realize this Omnichain vision with us. OKX and Sushi are here today, and BlockPi, and a whole ecosystem of people that are contributing at the application level, infrastructure level, wallet level. So very, very exciting. I don't think I even introduced myself. I'm on the community side at ZetaChain, so I spend a lot of my time on social and also talking to developers. We have a really vibrant community that really is rallying around this Omnichain thesis. And ZetaChain is in a cool position because you might find that a lot of the L1s are pretty tribal and they try to steal liquidity from each other, which, blockchains are closed by design, so it's not that surprising. But ZetaChain is built to interoperate and connect other chains, and it's friendly by nature, and I really think that rubs off on the culture of the community. And we just crossed 1 million followers on Twitter today, which is a pretty cool milestone. If you want to build cool Omnichain dApps that unlock native BTC, we want to help support that. QR code will give you more info on our active grant program. And that's an intro on ZetaChain. Thanks for listening.
Well, all right, that was amazing. What do you guys think? You guys, have you guys, can I get I'm going to do a little survey right now. Who's here before today has heard of ZetaChain? All right, about half the room, not every room. And the folks that's never heard of it, or the folks that's heard of it, are you guys here to, 1, get some swag and free food, 2, learn about ZetaChain, or 3, here to make money with ZetaChain and build on ZetaChain? One, can I get 1? Food, swag. 2, what was 2 again? Learn. Okay, 2, can I get 2? Learn about ZetaChain. What about 3, make money with ZetaChain? Yeah, so it's a good 50% that want to make money, 25% here for the food and swag, and number 2, another 25% want to learn. That's amazing. So next up, we have an amazing panel hosted by the guy that just got up on stage, right? This session, DeFi on Bitcoin. Look at it. Bitcoin almost all-time highs right now. We're all excited. I know I'm excited, right? Because without Bitcoin, nothing goes. Bitcoin, rising tide lifts all boats. You guys heard that term? So everything is going nuts right now, including the launch of ZetaChain. Who knows when ZetaChain was launched? Approximately 2 weeks ago. Of course you know, right? What was it? What was the answer? Of course you knew that. Of course. You rabid ZetaChainers. Here you get an award. We're going to give out prizes all day long for answering questions. Come drop by the Zenny booth, and I'll give you even more NFTs and special awards. Again, I'm here with the platform enables you to travel at wholesale rates or make money on our platform as well. So, all right, with that, I think now Jonathan is going to host a panel of amazing speakers, right? So, Jonathan, why don't you sit on chair number 1. Come on down. Let's give him another round of applause.
Hello again. I get to ask the question.